Hi friends! Welcome to the very first video ever on KSBudgets. So today I thought that I would introduce myself a little bit and do a paycheck breakdown. So my name's Caitlin, I'm 25 and I live in Washington State. I work full-time, but I'm trying to transition over to full-time with Etsy and DoorDash. So with my full-time job this week, let me just write the date in here. So I get paid bi-weekly. So what I do is I take my paycheck and I split that into two and then add in my fiance's contribution as well. So for this week, that leaves us with a total of $397. And if you guys want a more detailed video on how I break that up, just let me know in the comments and I will do that. So with the $397, I made this template that has every one of my binders. And so let's just start with my wallet. So this week in gas, I am going to add $20. If I remember correctly, just kidding. I do have $40, but I believe that's in my groceries. So for gas, we're just going to be adding $20. For groceries, I'm going to be adding $50 and not adding anything else in my wallet this week. We are going to the lake right after I'm done filming this actually, and I'm trying really hard to cut back on my eating out costs, and I just bought a laminator and a bunch of other stuff. So we're just going to try and cut back on the spending this week and not put anything else in my wallet. So moving on to our sinking funds, I believe every one of these is just going to be getting $5. So, and I like to put the total to the side right here just so that it makes it easier calculations later. So $70 for the wallet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. For my long-term saving goals, so surgery is actually a cosmetic procedure that I'm saving up to have done, and that's going to get $8. And then I think everything in this binder is getting $1 except for wedding, which is getting $10. We are planning to have our wedding next October, so I'm trying to bulk up that fund before next October. And vacation will get $1 as well. In the family binder, I believe everything is just getting $1 in here. Hello, following back up again. So I used the wrong form in the last one, so I'm just going to very quickly write in what we already had and continue from there. Alrighty, moving on to debts. I believe everything is getting $1 for that too. Let me just double check. Yep. Okay. For holidays, I already have in my template the $21 for Black Friday and the $32 for Christmas. That is so I can meet my goal of having $500 by Black Friday and $1,000 for Christmas also by Black Friday. And there's a starting balance in both of those already, which is why that number is calculated to reflect how much time is left in the year before Black Friday. So that is why those are there. And all of the other holidays are just getting $1, I believe. In house, I am setting aside $10 for a down payment. We want to buy a house pretty shortly after we get married, so that is why I'm adding some to that. and everything else is getting $1. For our 100 envelopes polls, so my fiance and I are both contributing to the 100 envelope challenge where the numbers are 1 through 100. And so I pull an envelope for each of us each week, and this week he got 19 and I got 29, I believe. Okay, so I actually went back and looked, and he got 20 and I got 19. And then every single week I pull out the money for my mini and tiny savings challenges all in $1 bills, and those are actually off to the side right over here. But that's going to be, I do those in 2 separate videos, so that's going to be mini Mondays and tiny Thursdays. And minis get $20 and tinies get 10. And then Gavin, who is my fiance, requests $50 go into his tech binder and $50 go into his holiday binder. So that is going to be let me write in all these numbers here. I forgot to do that really quick. So 15, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 53, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 65, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20, that's 39, 30, and 100. And if I did my calculations right, that should equal the 397. Oh my gosh, you guys couldn't even see. Okay, so I did go ahead and just calculate all that off camera because I can't find my phone and I don't know where it went. So I'm gonna go find that after I'm done filming. But that should just about do it for the breakdown. However, I did want to show you guys one of the products that is listed on my Etsy. So I made these cards. There's 52 cards in here, and they're laminated. And what you do is every week you'll pull a card, and it has a quote, like a manifestation quote for saving money. So this week is I am becoming more financially confident every day, and it has a savings amount, and the amounts are from $5 to $15, I believe. So definitely check this out if you're interested. This total is going to save you $500, and the link to that will be in my description for this video. So we will set that aside because we will be stuffing that in our cash stuffing video. And with that, I think that's going to conclude my first video on KSBudgets. So if you liked this video and want to stick around, I will be doing my cash stuffing video where we will stuff all this cash tomorrow. So make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and come back tomorrow for my cash stuffing. Alright, bye guys.